I'm at the lowest point in my life. Damn, nigga. Just give it about 45 more years, bro. You'll be up out the way. Don't worry about it. Can we play Scribblo? Let me hear what Lilo talking about real quick. Actually, let me hear Ian first. And also, can niggas stop sending me messages about Tyler the Creator? Because I don't give a fuck how many excuses like some of you niggas keep trying to give. Like, it's over with. It's cooked. Like, I don't want to hear it. Who? It's just niggas that always, like, anytime there is someone who, like, the consensus around him now is that they're super talented. When something happens, like, all of a sudden you gotta act like what is, like, visible can't be talked about or can't be seen. Like when Kendrick collabed with Cardi, and then all of a sudden after the fact, you know, you got all these headlines about Cardi, about him assaulting a limo driver and him maybe assaulting a girl that was in there with the limo driver and shit like that, maybe. And now niggas is like, oh yeah, but nah, Kendrick meant to do this all the whole time, blah 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 blah. It's like, no, you can still be like, nah, that's weird as fuck to make the line drawn there and then make all these accusations and like hearsay about Drake and then have this connection to Cardi, be on stage, perform with him and shit like that. The shit weird. And then, you know, I'm not saying it's the same in the sense that Tyler has done anything like criminally, but realistically, to me personally, like anti-blackness in any form is unforgivable to me. That's just me personally. Like, I don't feel like that should be your pipeline as a black man, to have gone through the racist, anti-black, you know, wormhole as you are cruising through the internet and you're in your mid-20s. I don't give a fuck if it was in 2014 or 15. That's just me personally. So, sure, the nigga's still talented, but I don't know how many excuses niggas are gonna make for him at the end of the day. Like, he did what he did. If niggas don't fuck with that, they don't have to. They don't have to. Especially when you now fake referencing D'Angelo. Or I won't call it fake, but, you know, referencing D'Angelo, who was like one of the pinnacles of what people would consider black culture. It's like, damn, dude, kind of a weird hill to stand on now, like a decade later. You didn't know he had that phase? No, of course I knew, but it doesn't change the fact that some people might find that unfuckwittable. You just might not fuck with that, and that's okay.
Any hot takes you'll want me to ask?
Stephen A. Smith and First Take is taping in my town.
How do we keep black kids away from that truly?
I'm not saying I don't fuck with Tyler the Creator musically. What I'm saying is the people that are trying to create these excuses and be like, oh yeah, y'all didn't know about this already happening, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't lessen the effect. Like, disrespect and especially anti-blackness and racism don't have a date or an expiration date on it. If people want to look at that and be like, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck if you have shown the capability of changing, that was weird as fuck then because you helped enable and empower that behavior from white voices back then who still probably maintain that same ideology, that haven't gone through the growth that you went through. It's okay if they're like, you know what, fuck that. I'm not really trying to look for or see what the growth angle from you is at this point. And I feel like it's just weird to disassociate yourself so strongly from that crowd now, despite the fact that you helped birth it. Because that's essentially what he was doing on his Twitter the other day. I just thought it was weird. Why do that? Don't be that guy now. He didn't really grow, though. He just rebranded. That's what I'm saying. That's what people should understand. It's not a growth. It's a very, very strong rebrand.
How would we begin to change that?
Nah, I mean like the youth. How will we begin to change that? Change what? I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Oh, how do you keep black kids away from that? I wouldn't know. Like, I didn't find myself like leaning toward that at any point in my life. So maybe less time on the internet. I don't know. I really don't know. You can encounter racism anywhere, so I can't say. I really can't say. Bugs me is that he never formally apologized. Yeah, man, like that's just what Chatter just said a second ago. It was a very successful rebrand, but it was not a growth in the way that I mistakenly said. It was definitely just like a change of image, and that's just what it is. But I'm so tired of his fan base just enabling and saying this and that. And if you say something, well, you just don't want to let go of the past. Nigga, fuck you and the past. I'm talking about the right now. In my opinion, Tyler hasn't really grown. He's just a vocal about those views. Being anti your culture, ethnicity is a symptom of being in a colonized society, though. That doesn't change anything. There's plenty of people like within my sector and that were within that time that found the same spaces that he found and found ways to not be anti-black despite being a black man and him being so popular and still being old enough to know, like, I don't know, I just don't really afford that same grace. Wasn't like he was a kid or nothing like that. I just find it weird. But it's weirder. It's fine if you don't want to address it. I don't require any statements or nothing like that. I don't really care to that extent, but it's more of a, okay, your audience is using this weirdo, like this weird, oh yeah, y'all didn't know about this? Like, my nigga, what does that mean? Oh, we just, new Tyler fans just now finding out who he used to be. Like, okay, my nigga, like, what? Is that a gotcha? Like, what is that supposed to mean? I gotta listen to, I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna write him down. Especially if it's R&B, oh my God. D'Angelo passing away was like the worst thing to happen, obviously, because, you know, he's his own person and things like that, but like, as a fan, him being the pinnacle, now I really feel like lost and, what do you call it, hopeless when it comes to male R&B. Hate the whole, so y'all want to cancel him angle, like, no shit, just needed to be called out as weirdo. That's what I'm saying. But niggas just, they you know, it's the same thing every time. We want to move the goalposts and be like, oh, well, you trying to do this. Like, absolutely not, actually. I'm trying to say this. But, you know, they'll try to make an excuse for everything. It is what it is. But just, it's just not necessary, man.
My take on it is that anti-blackness towards women in particular seems to be more normalized as a phase that black men go through and a casual thing that black women have to accept with no apology when they grow out of the phase.
Yeah, and by that point, the damage is already done. It's like you didn't already empower these groups and potentially other people within your same community to have these views about XYZ. I didn't know that there was this, I don't know the exact context, but I read I don't know if it was a story, but I read like an article that mentioned that there was a black girl that went through some type of sexual assault, and there was a trend at the time that I believe Tyler was either reposting about or participating in. Don't quote me exactly, but he had, you know, some level to do with the popularity of this trend where people were laying down, basically mocking her being sexually assaulted at the time. So in the same way that I was talking about with the Fantano shit, where, you know, he may have been unintentionally dog whistling to people that were racist and did have certain views about certain types of people, I think that Tyler 100% was doing those same things. I do find it a bit more egregious him being a black man doing it, but that don't change the fact that you did what you did at the end of the day.
It is fans who also will not hold him accountable, which also pushes him not to really hold himself to a higher standard. You can make as much as good music as you can, but if every 2 years or so, people bring up your controversy and don't say anything about it, don't be
surprised if black people don't fuck with you, and same could be said about Kanye. Yeah, I just, you know, it's just, I hate how it's trivialized into you want people to be perfect. Like, that's such a gigantic leap to be like, oh, I just don't want people to be anti-black, especially being black. That's a gigantic leap to take that and be like, oh, you want people to be perfect. That's just, I feel like, what standard do you have or boundary do you have then at that point? I feel like that's not a hard ask, but, you know, people like to try to make it impossible for their favorites. I don't get it though. I get it, but I don't really get it. JD, I appreciate you with the 5 months. Which album am I listening to tonight? Daniel Caesar. Which is funny because people think that Daniel Caesar is colorist, which I've never gotten a hint of. He just said some really dumb shit. But also that TikTok y'all was showing me the other day. I mean, that shit hit crazy too. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. Why y'all saying think? Y'all have still yet to say anything about Daniel Caesar actually, or provided me anything that shows Daniel Caesar is a colorist at all. But he is a dumb nigga. I will say that. Miguel over Daniel? I'm not mad at that. I'm really not. But Miguel got to give me something. He got to give me something again. He got to give me something new. He can be both. He can be, but I'm saying, where's the evidence to show he's colorist? That's all I want to see. Y'all been saying that for 3 years, and y'all have given me nothing every time I've asked. Leon Thomas has an album coming out too tonight. We literally played the video that had nothing to do with colorism. It had everything to do with him being a dumb nigga again. Miguel dropped today. An album or a song? Please don't tell. Oh, Miguel, it did say he was dropping an album. Fuck. It gotta be Daniel Caesar though. I'm sorry. Like,
You're
what
not
the
asking
fuck?
anybody to be perfect.
What the
I
fuck?
don't understand why people use that argument to excuse dumb decisions.
Me neither.
Not being racist slash anti-racist isn't the same as being perfect. I'm not sure Caesar is colorist, but he's said some questionable things for
100%. 100%. I will never debate anybody on that. Do I struggle listening to Miguel and enjoying his music considering you hate Mexicans? I don't hate Mexicans, number one. Number two, Miguel is half Mexican, half black. Well, you can't be half Mexican. I think it's half. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I've been fucking with Miguel the long way. Since like way, way back. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Anybody is gonna get my ears and my listens. Bro, look at this. Y'all think that I hate Mexicans and Latino. Look at this. Look at this. I be listening to shit. I be listening to shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm just be listening to shit. And everybody, like, my ears are, what do you call that? My ears don't see color? Damn, that was, okay, hold on. There's a better way to say that. There's a better way to say that. Nah, my ears acknowledge everybody is what I was trying to say. Nigga said Bad Bunny, but he not racist. Y'all not banning him? Bet. All right, bet. I can't be racist if I have X ethnicity type friends type shit. I never said that. All I said was that how can I be racist if I'm listening to Spanish niggas? That's what I said. How was that the same thing, Six? Explain yourself. Sean, ears are colors? Chill. You hitting the I haven't make no, I'm
so
not.
You
I
only
never said
listen
that.
to his good half.
Wow. Burner? No, who said that? EG2? That was not
I
me.
never was a Tyler fan like that.
That was
real.
not me.
So to be honest, I don't play with woman getting assaulted and his obsession with young girls. Yeah,
Wait.
he can eat the devil's 12 inches of hot fire meat.
Yeah, I don't know what his issue or infatuation with that was. Niggas acting like the Tyler pipeline was just this regular thing most niggas went through. I'm sorry, my brother. No, the fuck it wasn't. Actually, it may be more common than we realize, but a lot of people don't want to admit that they may have been contributors to that type of behavior too. But at the same time, it's still very abnormal, like we notice. Anyway, I don't know why y'all still talking about Hispanic niggas in my chat. Like, I fuck with them heavy. They fuck with me heavy. Like, it is what it is. It remind me about that, like, Hassan Campbell clip where he talking about, like, every nigga in this room knows somebody that's fucking children. And it's like, it sound fucked up. And I've said it before, but, like, the likelihood and the statistics lead me to believe him more than it leads me to be like, oh, nah, he's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I always like to leave the door open to be like, yeah, it's probably more niggas like Tyler that just aren't as public, but it is what it is. Anyway, why are you saying W taco trucks? We don't talk enough about how disrespectful Kanye is to women. We do. I don't think it's like a shocker now. I literally opened up a bag of fruit snacks and I just have them out right here on this piece of paper. And they're doing nothing but getting hard and old. What do I do with this information? Speaking about problematic people, you heard about Kiki new show she produced? Southern Fried Rice. Southern Fried Rice? Eat them? All right, bro, I'm taking my time, though. Don't make me eat like a whole bunch of sugar at once, bro. Chill. If only X ain't die. Wait, what? What do you mean if only X ain't die? Did I see Justin Bieber streaming? Nah. I tried to stream his music and wasn't impressed. But again, that one song, y'all know what song I'm talking about. X was a weirdo too, wasn't he? He was more than a weirdo. He was like a serial abuser. But at the end of the day, it seemed that there was like some attempt at reformation before his passing. I can't say whether or not that was genuine. Because when people get like access to like money and shit and they want to protect their image, obviously start moving with a little bit more consideration. It could also be chalked up to like, oh shit, I got more resources and more knowledge now. Maybe I know what I did was wrong. I don't know. But it seemed that way. But still, like, it's a lot of niggas that'll never fuck with X, like, ever. I mean, he's dead, don't get me wrong, but they'll never listen to his music and always have that one perspective of him, which isn't unfair. He was also very, very young. He definitely was very, very young. He was streaming. Oh man, come on now.